Hey everyone, it's Teddy Abrams, the music director of your Louisville Orchestra, and I'm here to tell you a little bit of the story of how one of our biggest collaborations came together. If you've been following the Louisville Orchestra recently, you've probably heard a lot about this big show that we're doing with Jack Harlow. Everyone in Louisville knows and loves Jack. He is already an icon. He's a hero. He is an extraordinary musician, and he's represented our city so beautifully on the international stage. The fact that Jack loves Louisville, he always talks about Louisville in his songs, and he's here living in Louisville, making this the best place that it can be and drawing a lot of great attention to our city, is one of the reasons that we wanted to do something really big as a collaboration between the Louisville Orchestra and Jack Harlow. Jack and I started talking about this concept years ago, and it turns out that he's a really big fan, not only of the orchestra, but of trying new things and growing as an artist. I think it's one of the great signs of somebody who's a truly curious musician, somebody who's always listening and looking for something new to incorporate into their own expression, and Jack is exactly that. He knows how his music is supposed to sound, but he was so excited about the possibility of integrating the full orchestra into the music that he makes. So we started talking about it and discussing what that would look like and how it would be formatted and how you would combine the many sounds of the orchestra, the different instruments, the different textures into the songs that he's already composed and that he already sings, and perhaps some surprises along the way. So finally we got together and said, this is going to happen. And we started discussing the format of the concert and eventually came up with this idea that we would build one big suite, mostly of Jack's hits, but with a few Easter eggs and then a few big surprises that I can't tell you about because you just have to be at the show to experience them. But it's a giant through line of music. It's really amazing. It's this piece of music that's bound together by the orchestra. So the orchestra creates textures that build upon the music that you already know and love from Jack. And he's going to be rapping and singing on top of everything that the orchestra creates. And the orchestra builds this giant suite, so one song flows into another in this kind of seamless expression. It's really cool. We really wanted to feature the orchestra so it's not just backing up stuff that you've already heard, but actually builds new textures, new sounds, new flavors into the music that you love from Jack. The incredible thing about this is that Jack has been a true partner in building these orchestrations. There are some artists that might be comfortable just offloading this and saying, somebody else do this and I'll show up at the rehearsals and see how it goes. But Jack has actually built the sounds with us. As we've been orchestrating this with Brad Ritchie, an incredible arranger and orchestrator, and I've been serving as a kind of producer, coordinating between Brad and Jack, Jack has listened to everything that we've made and offered incredible feedback and guidance. He has a very specific ear for how this music is supposed to sound and how the orchestra should be used. So it is really a true collaboration. This is not just something where Jack's gonna do his thing and you have an orchestra backing him up. It's actually something new that brings the best of what we all do to create a unique experience for Louisville. I am so excited because this is really going to be one of the most memorable things we've ever put on as an orchestra. And I can't wait to see all of you there.